Good afternoon, everyone. I am Nikki Vanessa shooting your media and information literacy teacher. So this week, we will be discussing about the media and information languages. So we have a quote here. Language may be a source of misunderstanding by Marshall McLuhan, 1964. And we also have here the specific learning objectives. At the end of the lesson, the learners will be able to: first, you have to identify codes, convention, and message and how they affect the audience, producers, and other stakeholders. And then, reflect on how important information can be conveyed to create the desired impression. So the quote that I have presented to you a while ago is, you have to analyze the quote and share your ideas. Does the user's or audience's own backgrounds or experience affect the interpretation of message? How? Or it is possible that a different individual derives a different meaning from message, so you have to explain it. So what is language? Language pertain to the technical and symbolic ingredients or codes and conventions that media and information professionals may select and use in an effort to communicate ideas, information, and knowledge. And media languages, it is the codes, conventions, formats, symbols, and narrative structures that indicate the meaning of media messages to an audience. So we have here three symbols and the meaning of this symbol. So first one, we have Facebook. The second one is this traffic sign. And then the third one is sport. So this sign and symbols are used to make people in the community understand the message being conveyed. So alam naman natin na yung mga symbols is meron talagang gamit ito, 'di ba? Kasi it really help us to know kung ano ang pwede nito, or it really help us to understand the meaning of that particular thing. So let's say for example, yung heart, yung symbol na heart. So ang meaning or ang purpose ng heart is nagpapakita ito ng pagmamahal, or marami pang ibang bagay, o di kaya yung white rose or yung red rose. So, di ba yung puti, nagpapakita ito ng kapayapaan. And then yung red is yung pagmamahal. And then minsan, dito sa atin yung sinasabi nila na yung peace sign. So, nagpapakita ito na gusto mong magkaroon ng kapayapaan sa ibang tao, or yung makipagbati ka sa isang tao. And then, so marami pa tayong mga symbols. Hindi natin iyon maisa-isa dahil napakarami. So, it is really important na ang mga symbols for us to understand the message being conveyed. And then, technical codes include sounds, camera angles, types of shots, and lighting. They may include, for examples, ominous music to communicate danger in a features film, or high-angle camera shots to create a feeling of power in a photograph. Symbolic codes include the language, dress, or action of characters or iconic symbols that are easily understood. For example, a red rose may be used symbolically to convey romance, or clenched fist may be used to communicate anger. And then convention. Convention in the media context refers to a standard or norm that acts as a rule governing behavior. And then messages, the information sent from a source to receiver. So we all know about the messages naman. So, we no need to explain further. Audience. So when we say audience, is the group of consumer for whom a media messages was constructed, as well as anyone else who is exposed to the message. And then, producers, people engaged in the process of creating and putting together media content to make a finished media product. And then, we have also here is the other stakeholder. So libraries, archives, museum, internet, and other relevant information providers. Now, let's proceed to the legal and ethical and societal issues in media and information literacy. So we have also here a specific learning objectives. So at the end of the lesson, the learners are able to. So first, you have to discuss and analyze a specific case study related to legal, ethical, and societal issues in the use of media and information literacy. So the number one here is the copyright. So when we say copyright, it is a legal device that gives the creator of a literary, artistic, musical, or the other creative work the sole right to publish and sell that work. Copyright owners have the right to control the reproduction of their work, including the right to receive payment for that reproduction. So an author may grant or sells those rights to others, including publishers or recording companies. A violation of a copyright is called infringement. Violation of a copyright is called infringement. And then plagiarism. So we all know about plagiarism. So when we say plagiarism again, it is an act or instance of using or closely imitating the language and thoughts of other author without authorization. The representation of that author works as one owns, as by crediting the original author. So ito yun na minsan napakahalaga na dapat kapag kukuha tayo ng mga impormasyon or whatever na napaka-importante na galing sa internet, so you have to kailangan i-quote mo siya para hindi tayo makasuhan. And then cyberbullying. So cyberbullying is a bullying that takes place online, using electronic technologies such as cell phones, computers, and tablets over communication tools including social media sites, text messages, chat, and websites. Example of cyberbullying. So we have here a text messages or emails composed to insult or demean, rumors or false statement spread by email or posted on social media network sites, accumulating photos, videos, websites, or fake profiles deliberately shared across social media. Okay, so we have here a computer addiction. So computer addiction is the excessive use of computers to the extent that it interferes with daily life. This excessive use, for example, interfere with work or sleep, result in problems with social interaction, or affect mood, relationship, and thought process. So ito one of the reason or one of the disadvantage of social media is the computer addiction. Kasi marami sa atin ngayon ang nagiging addict sa computer, especially sa Facebook. And most of us or most of the youth now, napapabayaan yung pagtulog nila sa gabi. And then, that's the reason why na mag-iiba yung mood natin pagka umaga. And then yung pag-iisip natin, minsan madali na lang tayong mainis or mas nakafocus yung attention natin doon sa computer kaysa sa mga ibang gawain natin na mas importante kaysa sa computer kasi nagiging addict ka na eh. So, class, I want I just want to remind you na gamitin natin yung computer in a right way. Gamitin natin ito kapag meron lang tayong kailangan i-research or whatever yan, or pwede natin gamitin ito, but control yung time sa paggamit. Kasi kapag pasobrahan natin ito, of course, merong mga negative results. Merong mga negative na effect nito. At hindi ito maganda para sa atin. Kasi nasisira din ang ating kalusugan dito. Then we have also here a digital divide. So when we say digital divide, is an economic inequality between groups in terms of access to, use of, or knowledge of ICT. The divide within countries, such as digital divide in the United States, can refer to inequalities between individuals, households, business, or geographic areas and at different socioeconomic and other demographic levels. The global digital divide designates countries as a unit of analysis and examines the divide between developing and developed countries on an international scale. That's all. Any questions?